Marco Knight, Dears of Granny here. Recently I was talking about me and my alcoholism, and as I got done doing that video, I thought to myself, don't forget the caffeine, because believe it or not, I had more trouble getting off of caffeine than I did drinking alcohol for over 20 years. It's almost hard for me to believe, but that's true. I did have more trouble getting off the caffeine. With the caffeine, I've stopped and then drink it again, because each time I go to drinking caffeine, I always think, sure enough, it's not going to give me the withdrawals that it did in the past, and yet it always does. So I am now trying to do the same, is to get off the caffeine, which I can, right? The unfortunate thing is the withdrawal that comes with it. And yeah, I always think I'm going to be able to be okay drinking it, just because I see so many others do it, and for long periods of time, such as my mother-in-law. She seems she's always been drinking just since I've known her, but I think she's even drank way before I even came in the picture. And I know there's others that do the same, that drink their entire lives. And is it because of the withdrawals that they're going to get? I personally don't like the feeling. Well, who does like the feeling of the withdrawals? I guess what I'm trying to say is, it's just unfortunate that every time I go to drink caffeine, I think I'm going to be able to be okay, and for the most part I am okay, right? As long as I'm having it frequently, then I'm okay. It's until the moment I no longer have it, such as today. We didn't have any coffee here at home, and I could go get some, but I don't know if you can see, but it happens to be snowing. Not that that should be something that should keep you from going. However, here where I'm at, we don't necessarily prep for the snow like that, just because we don't get it as frequent as other places do. And so our Brumal weather is not as intense as others. And so, yeah, I definitely had a mild headache earlier, and it seems like it's going away. Every time I do, I will say this though, every time I do get off coffee, the withdrawals, for me personally, about 3 days and a half, maybe 4 days. But during that, it's just taxing 3 or 4 days. And so if I don't have to do it any longer, I guess I won't. And I'm going to try my best not to be on it, as that, it sounds bad, right? As though I'm talking about something that's really hindering me, but for me, that's what it is. Maybe some others can handle the caffeine better. For myself, I definitely enjoy it. I don't necessarily even believe I need the jolt from the coffee. It's just that I enjoy the taste, and so I have had decaf coffee, and I enjoy it because really it's truly just a taste. Although sometimes I'll do 80-90% decaf with a little bit of caffeinated coffee, just a little swig of that, just so what? I don't know. I guess because I truly don't need the jolt. I know some people, once they become accustomed to it and then they don't have it, they start to feel fatigued, and so with that they need their fix. And so yeah, obviously if I would have had some today, I would have been good, but it's just a reminder to me to let it go. And I have these moments where I'll let it go for about 3 or 4 months, and then I'll be back on it. And with this, I will also add that I was able to get off of soda also about maybe 2.5 years ago is when I stopped drinking soda, conventional soda, cold turkey. And how I did it was, I believe I was addicted more to the caffeine. I mean, not the caffeine, the fizz, more than anything. And so I started drinking these Topo Chicos. And keep in mind that when I first had them, I wasn't a fan of them. I used to have them after a long night of drinking. I would have it in the morning just because I feel as though it aided me in with trying to not be so beat by the hangovers. And so yeah, I started drinking Topo Chico, preferably the one Twisted Lime. I like that one. And I did that for about a month after leaving the soda, and I was drinking the Topo Chico for a month, and then after that I just did water, and I did that for up until now. And so, well, no, I do sometimes have a, what is it? A Zevia, but it's rare when I do, but I will. But that's not necessarily your conventional soda, right? And so I'll have one of them, and yeah, just wanted to talk about how caffeine for me was more intense in terms of letting it go than alcohol ever was, by far, which is, again, hard to believe because I drank alcohol for 20 plus years, and the soda wasn't even as that. I didn't drink it to the point where I was having multiple sodas a day. It wasn't nothing like that. It would be just on occasion, which is yeah, it's hard to grasp that, because whereas to the alcohol was more frequent, the caffeine from the soda was very infrequent, and yet that's what taxed me more than the alcohol. Yeah.